Hello YouTube and welcome back to the latest episode of the ABC Slaking Division week number 2. And if you missed it on the last episode, I highly recommend you go back and check it out because we kicked off the season with a game against Stromful and we lost, spoiler alert, 6-0. So yeah, so today hopefully we can bounce back and hopefully pick up that W and go 1-1 and try and salvage something from Divi, because top 6 get infinite to playoffs and there's 10 positions, so I'm aiming for 6th. I'm aiming for 6th space, or aim low, and if you overachieve, then that's the best outcome to look on. So it's week number 2, and we are playing. We were supposed to be playing the Mossdeep Metagross, coached by Aquarius, but he dropped out literally. I can't remember when he dropped out that now. Like, I think it was like a few days before week 2 started. So I thought, okay, I'm playing the new coach Brandon Super Salamence, and I built a team. I thought, okay, yep, okay, let's go, yep, let's go. Built a team for Aquarius' old team, and didn't realise that Super Salamence had made at least 6 or 7 trades to his team. And at that stage, I was like, right, ready to battle? And he said, oh, have you built for the trades? I'm like, what trades? So I looked at the trades, and he made, as I said, 7 trades. And his team is, as you can see, he's got Tapu Koko, Ferrothorn, Gengar, Buzzwole, Piloswine, Delphox, Primarina, Noivern, Licky Licky, Megatrantar, Swallow, and Fletchinder, with the Z moves of Farium and Ghostium. And he dropped. So originally he had Gliscor, Sharpedo, Sigilyph, Persian, Megaltyre, and Corsair on his team. So a lot of his Mega changed, his Mega changed, and like half his roster changed. So I built for his previous team, and I really couldn't, like, I didn't have the time to like rebuild it and get the game done before the end of the week. So what I did was I fiddled around with the hidden powers and changed some of the EVs and stuff, but movesets were pretty much the same, because the biggest threats on his team were the likes of the Tapu Koko, the Ferrothorn, the Gengar, and the Buzzwole, and the Gliscor, but Gliscor's not there anymore, now Primarina. So those were the main mons I was fearing, his higher pointed mons, and obviously he's got Mega T-Tar now over Mega Altaria. So yeah, so that is like what I built for. So let's get into the team overview, because last time I didn't do this because I thought I'd just read it out and not actually show them on screen so you can see. So they're on screen now. And first up, we got Cheeky Landers on land with Life Orb, Sheer Force with Earth Power, Rock Polish, Hidden Power, Ice, and Focus Blast. 24 HP, 250 special attack, 252 speed. Is that modest nature? I think this was to outspeed Tapu Koko at +2. I think it's outspeed Scarf Tapu Koko at +2 with a Rock Polish up. So that's absolutely fantastic. So then we can kill it with an Earth Power, we can Hidden Power, Ice. And we've got Focus Blood as well for the Mega Tyranitar and whatnot. So that is our Cheeky Lander set to mainly deal with that Landorus. Next up, we've got 1-up our Amoonguss. On the Black Stone Regenerate, Sludge Bomb, Clear Smog, Giga Drain, and Hidden Power Fire. With 252 HP, 180 defense, 76 special attack, Bold Nature. I think this is so Hidden Power Fire is a 2-co on Ferrothorn at this. I think this is what it's for, and Sludge Bomb I think it's a roll to 2-co Tapu Koko as well. So unless you bring physical Brave Bird Tapu Koko, we should be able to 1v1 it with the likes of the we can wall the Tapu Koko with 1-up the Amoonguss. Next up, we've got Mega Blastoise, who I didn't nickname. I don't know why I didn't nickname it. It's Squirt. It's Squirt because shout out to Pokemon Pearl. That's an old reference. When was Pokemon Pearl was my 3rd Let's Play Nuzlocke on the channel, and the most recent one, which no one has watched, so I haven't bothered to continue with it. The Moon one was number 12. So that was early Devious Day. That was back when I had like 15, 10, 20 subscribers or something like that. It's insane. Anyway, we've got Squirt the Mega Blastoise with Rapid Spin, Water Pulse, Aura Sphere, Flash Cannon with 84 HP, 250 special attack, 172 speed, Tipping Nature. Now, this is to be our bulky support. I think it was to outspeed I don't remember. Was it Piloswine or Delphi? I honestly can't remember. I honestly can't remember. This, as you probably guessed, this is post-com, and I can't remember because I built Team ages ago and I built it for the other team, but I didn't build it for this team, so I'm more confused as it is. So, moving on to the next one, where we have Rai frickin' Ree, because Pika frickin' P. We've got Rai frickin' Ree. Our Raichu, Life Orb Static, Quick Attack, Thunderbolt, Surf, and Hidden Power Fighting. We've got Hidden Power Fighting to touch the Tyranitar. We've got, I don't know why we've got Hidden Power Fighting, because, no, it's to touch the Ferrothorn, but why are we Hidden Power Fire? I don't know. Why are we Hidden Power Fighting when we've got Surf and it learns Focus Blast? Is it because I'm an idiot? Yes, it is. It's because I'm a massive idiot, and that should be Focus Blast. But I thought, oh, it's got Hidden Power Ice on it. It had Hidden Power Ice on it for, or Poison, I think for Gliscor, but Gliscor disappeared. So I thought, oh, he's afraid the Gliscor for Mega T-Tar. So let's put a Fighting type move on it. Let's just say Hidden Power to Fighting. Completely forgetting this thing got Focus Blast. So hopefully, when we come to the game, that doesn't come into, you know. So we've got Quick Attack as well, just for GP to, if we know Amon is scarfed and is at low health, we can just go into Raichu and click Quick Attack, because if we're with Thunderbolt, Surf and all that, I'll think, oh, we're special. He won't have priority, because Raichu doesn't get any priority other than Quick Attack and Extreme Speed. Now, it would have been lovely if we had Extreme Speed, but it can't learn Surf and Extreme Speed at the same time, Raichu. So, Surf was more useful than the Extreme Speed, so we put Quick Attack on it, because, you know, it still does the job of Chip, but it would do half as much Chip as it would Extreme Speed, because it's obviously half the base power. Next up, we've got Photocopy, our Ditto on that Choice Scarf, and Imposter, obviously, transform with 248 HP, 250 defense, Bold Nature for no reason whatsoever. I think our EVs are for Hidden Power. I think our HP Ice, because he had Altaria and Gliscor at that point. And then I forgot to change our Ditto, so he's got Hidden Power Ice. Because Hidden Power probably Fighting or Poison for Altaria would have been so much better. No, Hidden Power Steel would have been so much better, because Tyranitar and Altaria are both weak to Hidden Power Steel. Last but not least, we've got our Bouquet, our Florges, with max HP, max special defense, Calm Nature, Wish Toxic, Moonblast, Protect. Basically, to be our special defensive pivot this week, because Amoonguss is our physical, Bouquet can be our special. We can Toxic things, we can wish healthy Lando, Squirt, and Raichu. Ditto as well gets the Moonblast, so if it comes down to it, we can just Moonblast the Mons. We also got Protect as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this team can help us pick up that W for week number 1. And now I'm going to do a cheeky cut now, and we are back. And as you can see, this is the team that Super Salamence has brought. He's brought Buzzwole, Primarina, Tapu Koko, Delphox, Licky Licky, and the Piloswine. So the only new mons he brought was Delphox, Primarina, Licky Licky. So half his team are new, which I didn't prep for, and the other half I did prep for. So it's like 50-50 kind of thing. But yeah, so obviously this is post-com, so let's jump in and see what I remember. I led with Florges, predicting him to lead with Tapu Koko or I thought Tapu Koko or Piloswine were his lead, so I led with Bouquet to get the Toxic off straight away, because Toxic on this thing is absolutely amazing, because this and Licky Licky and Primarina are his bulky boys. So anything to have these things poisoned and on a timer will be absolutely amazing. So turn one, I poisoned the Piloswine, predicting him to obviously go for Stealth Rocks. So I switch out into Blastoise to try and rapid spin them away as he goes for being an Ice type move. But he doesn't. He goes out into his Licky Tongue. As I go for the Aerosphere, does just under half as he poisons, reverse poisons my Mega Blastoise. Now, this was kind of annoying because obviously we didn't have Heal Bell or Aerotherapy or anything on Florges this week. And what I should have done was click Rapid Spin and then click Aerosphere, just so I could get the rocks away, because this is our only hazard removal this week. And because we're on a timer now and Tapu Koko really threatens this thing out, it could be very damaging against the team. So he goes for Protect as I go for the Raptor this turn. Obviously doesn't get activated because he goes for the Protect. So I go for the Water Pulse, predicting him to switch out, predicting another Focus Miss, Aura Sphere, He doesn't, so on the Wish I switch out into Landorus to try and click a Focus Miss on this thing, because Aura Sphere did so much damage. This is a Sheer Force Focus Blast. Doesn't kill the Licky Tongue. Goes for the lock off to knocks off my Life Orb. So Licky ate up a Sheer Force boosted Focus Blast from a Life Orb Landorus. And I'm like, this mon is so goddamn fat. Why? So he knocks off a Life Orb, which is very unfortunate. But I can now click Earth Power to safely kill the Licky Tongue. Licky, so I say. So he goes out to Primarina, predicting me to obviously probably Focus Miss again, but I've revealed the Earth Power. Just went for Earth Power, did some chip on the Primarina. So I go into Bouquet, knowing that Primarina can't really touch Florges, because obviously it's a very special wall and doesn't get... I don't think he got anything that can super effective hit me. Oh, that was a risky play, because I'm predicting him to go for a... I don't know why I predicted him to go for a fire type move against Primarina. I don't know why. So he's obviously going to go for a psychic type move. We lived it, just about we lived it with Lando's. Healed it back up to about 50%. So as I double switch out back into Florges, as he switches out into his Licky Tongue. And now I Toxic this Licky Tongue. So pretty much I'm playing Toxic Stall on my Bouquet this week, which is very unfortunate. So I protect to try and protect him from the Toxic. As he gets, allow him to set up his Wish. As a Toxic starts to rack up on this Licky Tongue, he goes out into Tapu Koko. I think I switch out as well. No, I don't. I go for the Wish. And I think I Wish out into... No, I don't. I stay in and Protect to see what he wants to go for. He goes for Hidden Power. I'm guessing that's Hidden Power Ice. At this stage, I almost presumed that was Hidden Power Ice. So it could... Predicting the Landorus to come in, so you can Hidden Power Ice it and just blow that thing back. So I stay in to Protect to try and scout what he's going to go for. Obviously revealing Hidden Power Ice. He Volt Switch out, as I Wish again, into his Licky Tongue. And... yeah, this game went on for quite a bit of like just wish stalling and whatnot. So I wish Blastoise back up to full health, as Blastoise is going to be very useful in this matchup. As he goes down to Primarina, I think I go for the Aura Sphere. Does 16% to Primarina as it goes back up to full health, and I'm like, okay, this Florges is going to be a problem because only Raichu can obviously deal with it. So, but we both switch out. I go into Florges, he goes into Buzzwole. Feels the Iron Head, and I'm thinking at this stage, I didn't know that this thing got Iron Head. Wouldn't Poison Jab have been a better option? Maybe. But then Buzzwole reveals the Thunder Punch. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. It was just spamming Iron Head on my Mega Blastoise. No, Iron Headed twice. He Iron Headed on the Protect. Then I went to Mega Blastoise, Iron Head. Revealed the Thunder Punch, which did OHKO Mega Blastoise, which is very unfortunate because now rocks are up here forever. And I should have known this thing got Thunder Punch. I really should have done. What I should have done was got out into... what's that? I went to Amoonguss, but it's neutral to Bug. It's resistant to fighting. It's a defensive pivot. So it's probably what I should have done. Or gone out into this thing. Gone into Ditto, because obviously went into Ditto to copy the +1 attack. I'm now Choice Scarf because I know for a fact he's not, because he's obviously switch up moves. So I go for the Ice Punch because it's the best option on that set to touch a Buzzwole, because I think I had Iron Head, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Drain Punch. I think I had all the punches. And Iron Head, I think. So I go for the Ice Punch. I do get a crit on the Delphox as it switches in. But knowing I won't live a Psychic from this thing, I go into Bouquet, which does absolutely nothing to me. So Delphox, Primarina, and Tapu Koko can't really touch this Bouquet. So I have to keep this thing alive as much as possible. So I come Licky as I go for a Toxic. Get my Wish up, back up to full health pretty much on Bouquet. Licky is still good, try to be Toxic down. Protect as to try and stack up the Toxic Staller on the Licky. And Licky is going to be the most bane of my existence in this entire game. Predicting Toxic, I go into Amoonguss. As I think I click Giga Drain. No, I click Sludge Bomb. Does 17% to Licky, which does absolutely nothing. So Licky gets his Wish off as he goes out into Delphox. As I click the Sludge Bomb again. Does 32%. Delphox is back up to full health. And I have to switch out because Delphox just blows back. Delphox Amoonguss every single time. So I go into Bouquet because obviously that's the safest switch in for me against the Delphox. So out comes Licky Licky as I go for the Toxic. And I do believe Licky Licky will die to Toxic next turn, but I just go for the Moonblast anyway. Not kill out the Licky Licky, and now his wish support is gone. Mine is still here, healthy as anything. So Snuffles reveals the Icicle Crash, and at this stage I'm thinking, right, this Piloswine can actually put in work against his team because Ice type moves for Landorus and Amoonguss, and Ground type moves for Raichu. Ditto can't. I mean, Piloswine can't really touch itself because this will be Eviolite. Mine won't be, so his Piloswine will be better than mine. And obviously, Florges is special bulk, not physical bulk. So, and I do think does the Mamoswine get Iron Head? Or I think it does. So Icicle Crash is 30% to me as I get my wish off. So knowing that I can just wall this thing as well with Florges, he switches. I just knowing that information. So he goes for the Iron Head. I don't know why I stayed in, knowing it had Iron Head. I just thought, I don't know why I made that play. Iron Head was obvious, so I should have went out into Amoonguss, but I think I wanted to see how much an Iron Head did because I was 100% sure it didn't kill me. I just wanted to I should have just calced it really. I can't remember if I did calc for this game. I don't remember. I must have done surely. So I get the wish off to try and get. I don't know why I was thinking because if it's on Toxic type, that would have made sense to try and like sort them out. But now I go into Amoonguss, pick another Iron Head, which was 23%, which is what I should have done in the first place. As he goes out into Delphox, I think I click Sludge Bomb, do 33% to it, get the poison with Sludge Bomb. So pretty much his entire team is poisoned to some degree. So I go into Florges against the Delphox as he goes for the Fire Blast, eating it up for days with Bouquet. So Bouquet can pretty much just, just sit up here, wall, get a free wish off, go for the Protect, get up, back up to full health, and then can just switch out depending on what this Buzzwole wants to go for. Trying to predict what Buzzwole wants to go for, I go out into Amoonguss, predicting him to go for another Iron Head, which he does go for, to 24% obviously. It would have been nice if I was Effect Spore this week. Reveals the Ice Punch, that's the other move. So he has Iron Head, Thunder Punch, it's Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Iron Head. And he must have, I think he had a fighting type. I don't think he had a bug type move on him. So that was the obvious play to go into every time. So we go into Buzzwole. Ditto, sorry. So he goes for the Ice Punch, which does nothing to me. And then he goes out into Tapu Koko, predicting me to go for an Ice Punch, I do believe. Though I go for the Thunder Punch. Obviously, it's terrain. I don't know why I went for Thunder Punch. Maybe I thought Primarina was going to come in. So he voltages out against my Florges out into Buzzwole. And knowing I can't eat up an Iron Head from this thing, I go for the Protect. He goes to the Ice Punch, predicting me to switch out into Amoonguss, which I do not go for. So I go into Ditto, predicting him to go for the Ice Punch again. He goes for the Iron Head. I live on 16%, and Buzzwole goes down to the poison damage. So it's all going well. So I stay in with Buzzwole versus the Tapu Koko, just so I can keep Florges alive and just really sack Ditto off to do as much damage as I possibly could. So Ditto goes down as he switches to get switched into Delphox. So knowing he's into Delphox, I go into Florges, knowing Delphox cannot touch this me no matter what, because Fire Blast is doing 42% to me, and I can easily just wish that off, and you're poisoned. So I go down into this thing as I go for Protect, get my wish back up to full health, get the Toxic on Primarina. So I think everything's Toxic at this point. Moonblaster's exactly 44% to me. So I'm basically just Toxic stalling at this point with my Florges versus this Primarina. So I go for the wish, knowing I can live a Moonblast, but he gets a crit, kills me, and that is really annoying because Moonblast last time did 44%, and I was at what, 56%? I think unless he got a min roll last time, got max roll that time, I lived that every single day of the week, and I could have just wish protect until this Primarina went down to the Toxic, and that crit was huge. That crit was absolutely huge in that game. It really was. It 100% was. Because this thing would be gone. So I go into Raichu as he goes out into his Piloswine. Predicting this, I go for the Surf because obviously Electric type move was obvious versus the Primarina. So he goes into Snuffles. I click Surf. And I don't know why I made this play. I go for the quick attack, thinking it would kill the Piloswine because of the Ice Shard was coming, and I thought that if I went for a quick attack and I could have killed this thing without taking any Ice Shard damage. But forgetting how bulky Piloswine is and that I was not investing in quick attack at all, it did 6%. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. So he goes for the Ice Shard, which does 30%. Hopefully, luckily Toxic kills it. So I go for the quick attack again against the Delphox, knocking out the Delphox, and that was again freaking back at that play, the quick attack play, because if he didn't have Ice Shard and he clicked Earthquake, that was a gone Raichu, and I would have thrown the game away. I was so glad that he clicked Ice Shard. I just thought Ice Shard was obvious, like the obvious play to go for there. So that's really annoying. So he goes out to Primarina, I quick attack it, kill it, bish bash bosh. New quick attack would have been useful. If I had extreme speed, however, the Piloswine would be gone, but I wouldn't know how to surf, so I wouldn't be able to have done the 60%? The 55% to it in the first place. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. I could have had Focus Miss and hit it with that instead, but I would have had to land that. So I go for the Thunderbolt, knocks out the Primarina. Raichu is picking up all the kills right now. I'm loving it. And now at this stage, I'm thinking, yes, okay, it's time. It's time. I know this thing is, I think this thing is Choice Scarfed into Hidden Power Ice. I almost guaranteed that this thing was Choice Scarf to outspeed me with Landorus. So I had to go for the quick attack to get some chip off on it because I knew it outsped me, even if it wasn't Scarfed. If it was, just click Dazzling Gleam. So I go into Amoonguss, and he goes for Hidden Power Ice, and he gets a crit. Which what I should have done was been more smart with that play, because after the game, I think Aquarius and point out to me, I'm a front office, obviously, that what I should have done was gone out into Amoonguss, sacked off Landorus, gone back into Amoonguss, because then I would have got the regenerate health back, would have been at pretty much full health. It would have even lived a crit from the Tapu Koko, and would have killed it with Sludge Bomb. But I didn't do that. I just thought, okay, right, it's got Hidden Power Ice. I calced it. I knew I lived any hit from that thing. Unless he got a crit, I lived every single hit. But he got the crit. And I'm like, okay, he's had... My luck is atrocious. He got the crit on the Florjet when it mad, and he got a crit on the Amoonguss when it mad. And I'm like, I've lost now. I'm lost. And obviously this thing outsped me. Gets a crit on this thing as well, just to top it off. And yeah, I was actually really annoyed, because I was 3-1 up. Raichu was putting in the absolute finest of work, and that crit changed the game. Both of those crits changed the game. I'm like, okay, right. My luck is atrocious. It really is. Anyway, GG to Super Salamence. It was a very good game. I really enjoyed it. I played really well. Besides the, I think, yeah, behind hacks, I think I won. Yeah, I won that game without the hacks, 100%. So yeah, GG to him. Next week we are playing Obo and the Indianapolis Incineroars, who, like us, are 0-2. So hopefully we can win next week and then push on and start winning and climbing the table. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button down below. Be subscribed if you're new around here and enjoying the content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.